Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of kirbysguitarlessons.com. My name is Kirby Swinimer and today I want to take you through a song here from Fleetwood Mac. We're going to play a rhythm version of this one called Never Going Back Again. Let me show you how to play it. Alright, normally this song is finger picked and I'm not going to be playing it exactly the way Lindsey Buckingham plays this because he's finger picking a different sequence of notes. But we're going to play a rhythm version of this, and it's the reason why I wanted to do this is because it's a great song, but if you don't finger pick, if you're not a finger picker, you'll probably never learn this song, right? And you can play a reasonable facsimile of this by just playing rhythm. So it's not a difficult song in that regard, but the finger picking side would be a little challenging if you're not a finger picker, like I said. So first thing I'm going to do is drop D tune this E string. So I've got this tuned down to my D. So I've got drop D, it's called, at the top, right? Now this is going to bounce back and forth between the D and the A chord when you're playing this. You're gonna have a B minor in here, and you're gonna have a G flat minor quickly. Now when I'm gonna play this G flat minor, I'm actually playing the bottom four and two top strings because of this drop D, right? So when you play your D chord, if you play it with a two-finger D, I call it, bottom three with a B, and then you can play this D string that way, and then the A, I'm just playing a ring finger or an index finger down. I'm not playing down to the bottom string, just down to the B, right? And you can hammer on this B string and this D string. So when you start this, now you'll hear this note on the bottom string as well, on the fifth. So in the beginning you don't play it, but you do. So you start it off right there, you play that bottom string. So kind of like that, right? Now I'm just doing a little shuffle, right? Now this part here, I'm just playing an A chord, but I'm playing this G string open, like that. And then I'm with that B string, back to the D, and then you can do just play that chord again, but play it here on the G, where you normally play a G chord, and then slide back down. Now, I'm playing this A chord, or this D chord, up here now. And then I'm going to play the A chord this way. It's not really probably not the official name A-D, but it is in a sense, right? I'm playing the D chord here. So I've got the bottom four and the bottom string here on the 10th. And then I'm going to play the A. And this is like a D7 shape right here, right? I'm on the 9th with the G in the bottom string, and I'm on the 8th with the B string. And I just want this kind of right, a little hammer on there, but you can strum it. Been down one time, been down two times. Right here's where you, that G flat minor, B minor, G flat minor there. All right, now there's a break in here. I got to talk about this before I go any further and do the demo. But in between these two verses, you'll hear me playing. Now, Lindsey Buckingham has a I don't know how to explain it. I mean, when you watch him play this on a stage by himself, he plays it really slow, and then he'll drag it out, and he does like some really, it almost doesn't sound like the same song that was recorded with Fleetwood Mac. Now, Fleetwood Mac's version of this is faster and it's higher. It's like a capoed third or fourth if you're trying to play along. But you could play along with these chords, but obviously he's finger picking it, so it's not going to be the same. But when Lindsay plays this by himself, he puts his own little haunting kind of a vibe on it. But he does a picking break, sort of a picking break. I'm going to modify it and do it this way. What I want to do is play the B and the G up here, right? On the 11th, I'm on the 11th and the 10th, and I'm going to take it down to the D. Down to here, and then here play a little hammer on that G string. Back to my A with a D, or a D with an A, I guess you'd call it. And do that. So I'll play it now. Second time, you come up and back again. You can do whatever you want there at that point, right? But you got to get back to the A chord to play this, right? So what I'll do probably is this the first time, just walk it all the way down. The second time when I get up to here, I'll come back like this, right? So let me play it all the way through. And this one I believe is played higher. Capoed third or fourth. If you're watching the demo, I mentioned this in the last segment, and it's played faster. So I'm going to take it down a couple of notches and play it a little bit in a more mellow vibe. This one called Never Going Back Again. Broke down, let me in. Made me see where I've been. Been down one time, been down two times. Never going back again. To win. So come on down and see me again. Been down one time, been down two times. Never going back again. Okay, we'll leave it right there from Fleetwood Mac, an old classic there called Never Going Back Again. That's one way of playing it with a pick. Have fun with that one. Thanks for joining me, folks, and we'll see you next time.